What do you think today says about this team that despite last weekend, kind of some ups and downs the last 2 days, y'all were able to pull out the win and the series win?
Yeah, I mean it's a gritty win. Just proud of the way the guys played, and obviously a hostile environment and whatever else. But if you ask any of the guys, these are the games you want to play in and be a part of. So just happy they showed up.
What did you see on Chapman's? I guess Barber's walk to kind of start things, and then Chapman's
Yeah,
homer.
just two back-to-back like very mature hitters, and obviously Barger goes up there and he can do damage himself, but passes it to the next guy. Reese sees something well and puts a good swing on one.
How would you summarize the weekend back in Oxford for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, spent a whole year last year here and comfortable in the environment, and went out there and just did my thing.
What did you see from Liam on Friday? How fun was that to watch?
Oh, it was cool. It's cool. He's a competitor, man. He's the ultimate competitor, and he just goes out there and wants to win more than everyone else. So it shows.
You had a big weekend. Why do you think you were able to be so locked in despite kind of all the noise surrounding you?
Yeah, I mean, I think just being able to lean on our guys and knowing what we have in our dugout is something special, and that's kind of what I focused on the whole weekend. Just I knew I didn't have to do too much. If I just kind of did my own thing, we were going to win. And with that being said, if the other guys saw me doing too much, trying to do too much, they might try and do too much. And I think energy in our dugout's contagious. And just like I said, I'm happy the way the other guys played for us.
The boos and the chants, that what you expected or more?
Yeah, fully expected it. I mean, little does this crowd know that's kind of what gets me going in my own game. So, appreciate all the boos and whatever else, but he kind of did me a favor.
Yeah, I guess going forward, cleaning up some of the defense from the past 2 days, maybe what needs to happen to address that?
I'm not entirely worried about it. We got a bunch of guys who are ballers out there, and at the end of the day, we got a victory, and if we can win games like that with a messy infield and whatever else is going on, we're going to be fine.
And then Cannon kind of really bouncing back today with a couple of big hits and a couple of key catching guys stealing. What did you see from him?
Oh, I mean, he's the hardest worker I know. He's prepared for every moment out there, and I mean, if you know one thing about that kid, he steps up in big moments. So, like I said, nothing this team does ever surprises me, and hats off to that kid. He came ready to play today.
Sixth inning, scored 5 runs. Peebles kind of started that inning. What did you see from the team throughout that inning?
Like I said, energy is kind of contagious within our dugout, and when we get going, it's a snowball effect. We can put up 15 runs in an inning if a team lets us. I think that's something special about this group of guys.